Okay, so good evening, everyone. If you're on right now and you have access to the live chat, please let us know you're there and you can see us. Hear us and see us. Starting to come in now. Okay, if you've just joined us, please let us know you're there by, you can hear us and see us via live chat. Let us know who you are and where you're chatting from. Are they doing it? Oh, there we go. Hi, Rolf. Hi, Krista from the Gold Coast. Jerry and Dennis from Perth. Well, the Australians are ready, huh? That's awesome. There's Canada. Rick Rock, of course. Ellen. Robin. Una. Hi, Una. Chile. Karen. Hi, Karen. Ohio. Gozaimasu. Okay, we got a lot of people coming on. Fantastic, guys. Go ahead and keep lighting it up. Keep the chat going tonight. Keep the energy flowing. This is Ron Williams. Excited that we have this series that we've been doing, guys, every single week now. This is week number what, Allie? 4? This is week number 4?
Week number 5.
This is week number 5? Holy moly. We are very blessed tonight to be able to have special guest speakers in, of course, first and foremost, our all-star Brad Hager, who's coming to us live tonight from Las Vegas. And Brad Hager has built businesses around the world, has developed multimillionaires throughout his career, many of them. And tonight we get to hear his insights on this Prodigy 5 model. Some very cool insights. I've had the privilege of having long conversations with Brad the last couple of weeks, and he's got great ideas and great insights of how to maximize and really tee up your business the right way with this Prodigy 5. We're also joined tonight with our Vice President of Product Development Education, Michelle LeSueur, who walks the talk, and she is a ForeverGreen banner, woman with lots of integrity and empowerment, and so glad that she can be here tonight and talk about the subject matter on the product tonight, which will be antioxidants. As you know, the first week we did a big broad stroke of the vision. The second week, we did the business attributes because we want this to be business driven, guys. I've said it every week. Let's go and help sick people and recruit healthy people. If you're going to go start a business and you have to hire employees, are you going to hire sick people for your employee base? Or are you going to help sick people? So what we want to do is make sure that our business focus is absolutely spot on with the Prodigy 5 model, because as I've said in the previous ones, I believe that this model, Prodigy 5, has the potential of $1 million a day within 18 months. It's going to take focus. It's going to take expertise. It's going to take hard work. It's going to take a lot of things. And fortunately, we're kicking off tonight the right way and have the right people on tonight. So, all right, I'm excited. I'm so glad everybody is on. Let's get going here, because I'm just going to quickly recap so I don't take any of the time from the speakers tonight, but just make sure those who are guests tonight or who are visiting on for the first time, you get caught up tonight. First of all, as you know, the name of the product is Prodigy 5, and it starts with the Prodigy doctor, Dr. Ambati, who's in the Guinness World Book of Records. This gentleman basically became a doctor younger than anybody in the history of time, at age 17 at New York's Mount Sinai Hospital. His other studies included Duke and Harvard. Obviously, he's probably one of the brightest medical minds in the world in today's generation. Very fortunate to have him join with our very own Dr. Saucedo, who's friends and colleagues with Dr. Ambati. And they've created a technology that protects and transports nutrients to the body, to the cells, in such a way that they're protected and received by the body and not just gobbled down by bile and digestive acids and chloric acids, all the things that come out. They've developed this amazing technology that in short time will be documented in a lab. Prodigy 5 will be documented in the lab how and why it works. Very powerful. We signed an exclusive agreement, not exclusive period, end of story, worldwide. So we feel very blessed that we get this great technology with our company. Obviously, the name of the product, you guys seen it, what it looks like. This is a case right here. A case has 28 powdered shots. So imagine seeing cases of shots, and then all of a sudden, boom, blink your eyes and it's in an envelope. Not only is it an envelope, but it's unadulterated. It's not pasteurized. It's still alive and well, and it's being shipped to every address on the planet. So the 5 attributes to this product we call Prodigy 5, an all-in-one nutritional shot for everyone, every day. We could have made 4 or 5 different products out of this, but instead, 28, Krista, 28 per case. So, but instead, we're going to make sure that we make this one power-packed product to bring uniqueness and quality and value to the marketplace. All right. The first attribute is technology and know-how. As I mentioned, this technology and know-how is potent and it's powerful. You know, many of you heard me say in presentations that nature is nutritionally complicated, so we don't have to be. And I've always kind of been reluctant around supplements because there's so much media about the inefficiency of supplementation. Well, guess what? This technology is so complicated that it makes everything for us simple. So we don't have to be complicated. That's what I love about this technology. It's the first thing I've seen in the supplementation industry, that the technology is so complicated that we don't have to be. Number 2, obviously we highlight phytoplankton, the first food, the best food, the checkmate in the conversation of nutrition. Phytoplankton is basically something that grows in water, okay? Fresh water, ocean water. It is loaded and packed with nutrients like nothing else. Number 3, antioxidants. I'm going to skip that because Michelle LeSueur is going to cover that tonight for us. Number 4 is vitamins, and you'll hear about vitamins next week because these aren't just any vitamins. These are micronutrients that have been studied and documented scientifically that have an effect within the body, especially with this technology that protects and transports. And then number 5 is energy, in this case, energy that comes from green tea, which is a whole nother story regarding your health, your cardiovascular system, etc. So we feel that this product is a knockout, guys. It is a perfect healthy habit. Health is a habit, not an event. This is the perfect habit for general health for everybody, every day. Next slide. There's 5 business highlights we covered in week 2. In week 2, we talked about number 1, it's a simple duplicable model. Number 2, it's unlimited opportunity. And what we mean by that, if you take the energy shot world and see how many billions that does per year, and then you take the vitamins, billions, minerals, billions, right? Antioxidants, billions, and you put them all in one product, this opportunity becomes unlimited, especially because it's protected and transported by this patent pending technology. Number 3 is it's a unique pricing model. I'm going to let Brad talk a little bit about that because this unique pricing model is also linked to the nails in the framework of your business called AutoShip. Brad can talk about this better than all of us, and I'm going to let him get to that one. Number 4 is business-driven product. This is a business-driven product, guys. I keep saying, you know, let's go recruit healthy people and help sick people. Let's make this a business. Let's treat it like a business. Perfect that tonight we have Brad on here to tell us and teach us and how to treat this like a business, but this is a business-driven product, guys. And when the business works, guys, everything works, right? Okay, the product never tasted better. You're now not living paycheck to paycheck. You're living your purpose. And that's what it's all about in this industry. And number 5 is, of course, the express model, taking the power of the global economy indiscriminately to every doorstep on the planet, seamlessly in our compensation plan, linking us into a global community of enterprise. Okay, next. Everybody wants to know what the action plan is. Well, guess what? The action plan right now is there's a $20 training ticket with 20 points. It's nothing, guys, 20 bucks, okay? That $20, however, has a big meaning because what it does is it lets you be first and get the limited edition of these pre-launch Prodigy 5 packs that are going to be run on October 29th. So when you sign up, you're getting into this. You also have first rights to the auto ship on here that shows 2 Prodigy 5 packs for $99.95, fully qualified in the compensation plan at this time. And again, you can lock that price in for life if you do it now. You do it at the appropriate time. Okay, next. As you noticed last week, we said ForeverGreen is waiving all membership fees, and boy, did we see a spike in new signups, guys. It's been awesome to see all the new signups coming in. This is picking up steam right now, guys, and it's starting to go vertical. What we're seeing right now is impressive, and I'm telling you, all of us here in the office are getting giddy every day we check the numbers because it's really just going like this. So we're giving free memberships until Paris, and tonight I'm making one other announcement. Okay, so bank this one. Listen up, take notes, put it on Facebook. Whoever this week, starting right now until next Monday night, midnight Mountain Standard Time, enrolls the most training tickets, the $20 tickets. Whoever individually does that between now and midnight next Monday night will get an all total access in Paris at the convention to go backstage, in the store, in the tree room, special treatment, dinners, all those things. You can go hang out with Dr. Ambati on the couch backstage and see the convention from that angle. So we're running a contest this week to see who's going to be that lucky couple that gets to sit and kind of mingle wherever they want to sit and mingle, whenever they want to sit and mingle. So that starts tonight, and we're really excited about that. Put that out there, guys, and let's see what we can create for fun this week. Next. Obviously, you can see our schedule. This is the last one on our schedule today. Tomorrow, there's a replay for the Spanish market, perhaps for Spain and any other people in Latin America who missed. It's on tomorrow. And tonight is our last one of today. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on with our schedule because we have two amazing guests. I'm going to start with Michelle LeSueur. And Michelle, many of you know, is the Vice President of our company of Product Education and Development. She's got so many certifications that we all lost count. This is a girl who walks her talk and means what she says and says what she means. So with that, let's give a warm chat welcome to Michelle LeSueur.
Woohoo! Hey everyone, how you doing? It's good to be here. I'm excited about talking about antioxidants. It's a powerful thing. Next slide. And as we have been building on Prodigy 5, you can see each week how special this product is and that it just gets better and better. Next slide. So let's talk about oxidants. What are oxidants? They're free radicals that our body actually makes, but we are exposed to a lot of these things through UV rays, pollution, stress, and the foods that we eat. Now, oxidative damage is a huge contributing factor to a lot of the diseases and illnesses that we experience. Next slide. Now, when we look at a free radical, we want to know what it is. And basically, it's a group of paired atoms. And what happens that creates a free radical is these atoms become where an electron is being taken, almost like they're bullies. They go in and they take electrons where and wherever they want. And this free radical damage is what causes blood vessels to be clogged and have artery issues. It's what causes a lot of the health problems that we have. Free radicals come in many shapes and sizes and chemical configurations, and the only common factor that they really have is their voracious appetite for electrons. Next slide. Now, when you look at this picture of antioxidants and free radicals, it really gives you a great visual. On the right, you can see what a healthy cell is supposed to look like. They each have their little buddies, it's all paired. With a free radical, you have one that's by himself. And the beauty of antioxidants is it'll actually give an electron to a cell to help stabilize that cell and keep it healthy. Now, our bodies produce oxidants and free radicals, but they also produce antioxidants. But the problem is we are exposed to way more than our bodies can deal with. And so that's why it's so important to have an outside supplemental source like Prodigy 5. Next slide. Now, when we look at antioxidants, they kind of consider them your natural police force, your free radical scavengers. They basically get rid of the bullies. They're like your, if you want to envision it as a little million microscopic special ops people that are literally on a mission to save your body from the inside out. Next slide. Now, when you look at free radicals, when they go unchecked, you can see that they take an electron here, another one here, another one there, another one there. And what happens when these go unchecked, the cells become damaged, and we end up with a huge range of illnesses and chronic diseases. Next slide. So where can you find antioxidants? Again, our bodies do produce them, but one of the best places is the foods that we eat. When you look at flavonols, which you can find in chocolate, resveratrol found in wine, ellagic acid, which is found in raspberries and pomegranates, lycopene, you can find that in tomatoes. Some of the other places are vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, and catechins. Vitamin A and vitamin C are found also in Prodigy 5. Next slide. Now, we are using raspberries and pomegranates powder in this. Ellagic acid is a very potent antioxidant. I highly encourage you to Google it and see the many benefits. And I did post on my fan page some great facts about pomegranates, why they're so good for you. But the one thing that's great about ellagic acid is its its ability to keep your cells from mutating and to protect you from carcinogens. That's its main function. We are using a flash frozen raspberry, which is basically like picking your fruit fresh and ripe with all the loaded nutrients that are in it. And then the pomegranate we're using has our pop method. So it's dried, it has no pasteurization and no preservatives. So again, you're getting whole food nutrient in its most perfect form that the body can actually utilize. Next slide. Now, when you look at pomegranates and raspberry, they have something called anthocyanins. These anthocyanins are really important. It's a very powerful antioxidant. It's what gives it its red color. And it also has something called punicalagins. These are designed to protect your cardiovascular system and your neurological system. Now, when we look at all the studies out there right now shown on antioxidant and the role that they play that in protecting ourselves from being damaged, there is tons of data. So it's something that everybody should make a part of their daily regimen. Next slide. Now, when we look at aging, the more you can keep your cells healthy and whole and protected from free radical damage and oxidative stress, the healthier you are going to be. Our bodies and our cells don't know what our chronological age is. It's more about the stress that we have in our life and the functions of our cells. So by using a product like Prodigy 5 and incorporating that into your daily life, you're going to be able to create healthy cells, which in turn will give you a healthy body. So again, if you have not taken advantage of some of the specials and the things that we have going on here, like I said, we've been building each week. Those that are not getting engaged are missing out. And so I am going to, I guess, turn this over to Brad. And I'm anxious to hear what you have to say, Brad. And it's good to see you.
All right. Welcome, everybody. And I just want to talk to you a little bit from great job, by the way, Michelle and Ron with the recap. And I always love hearing Michelle and all the information she gives us on the product. And every time I hear her talk, I want to go grab the product, no matter what it is. If it's a power strip, I want to go put one on. If it's a solar strip, I want to take one. And now I want this, Michelle, and I don't have it. So, but anyway, what I want to talk to you guys about tonight is a little bit about the, from a layman's term or a distributor's term, how do we present this? What is this for us? And because I keep getting from everyone, how do I hear about it? It sounds nice. It's exciting. How do I promote it? And what do I say? And how's going to be the kind of the tagline on this? And so I want to kind of share with you what I'm saying to people already, even though we're just pre-launching it, and it maybe help you out with some information on how you can market this, because it's all in the tagline. Our tagline for this product, Prodigy 5, all in one for everyone. I don't know that I'm not sure who came up with that, but I don't know if we could have done it any better with another year of thinking about it. All in one for everyone. And so let me explain to you how I promote that and how I think you should as well. All in one means simply you don't have to go out here and buy 4 or 5 or 6 other products. You have it all in one. And who's it for? It's for everyone. So let me talk about the all in one first. Ron mentioned it, energy drinks. Whether it be going into Starbucks and buying a $3, $4, $5 coffee or latte, or walking into a convenience store and buying a 5-hour energy for $3, or a Red Bull or a Rockstar or any of the other great teas or whatnot to give you energy. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. And why take bad energy products and when you can have healthy energy? And so when you look at that, I just looked at, if you took an average of Red Bull and you took an average of Rockstar and well, you can't throw Starbucks in there to take the average up too high. But if you looked at 5-hour energy, and let's just say $2 a shot for any of those, okay? And that's cheap, by the way. That's not buying at a convenience store. That's buying at a Walmart or some kind of place that's a little bit more reasonable when you buy in bulk. But let's just say $2 a piece, $60 a month for that one product. And we've got it right here. So boom, that's one of the all-in ones. And then Michelle did a great job talking about antioxidants. Everybody wants to boost their immune system, take in antioxidants, fight off the free radicals. And some of the greatest antioxidants on the planet are these two that we have in here, pomegranate and raspberry. Both are known to, in research and studies, to ward off different forms of cancer, to work with inflammation, on and on and on, and brain function. Again, just go do your own research. You can see how these great immune boosters, antioxidant here, folks. I mean, again, if you look at that, you're going to pay between $30 and $60 per month for a good antioxidant. Again, I'm not giving you the top line prices that maybe you'd find at even a Whole Foods, but I'm also not talking about Walmart. I mean, I think most of us care more about our health than to go to the very, very cheapest product. But even that, $30 to $60 depends on what you use. And so that's two of the products. Then you've got vitamins. And again, I've done enough research on vitamins. I take them myself on a regular basis. And I'd put that coming right in around $45 a month. Every man, woman, and child, we all know, is proven through all the stats, all the research, all the scientific studies, the medical studies, that we're not getting enough vitamins. Every man, woman, and child, everyone needs to be taking vitamins on a regular basis. And we've got the best with the highest absorption. And so that's going to come in around $45 for a good one. Now, you can pay a lot more. You can pay $60, $80, even $100 for a good multivitamin. Let's just go midway there. So $45 a month there. And then the final is the marine phytoplankton that pretty much it's hard to find a good one. I mean, we've got it. Okay. We own our rights to the $30 million sea farm up off the coast of Vancouver. And if you want to just kind of rate that out, if you look at even a solar strip, one a day, that's $73, right? A month, just for one. Most of us are taking 2 and 3, or we're either taking, if you're in a country that can get it, the frequency. So again, that's at least 70, 80. So to wrap all that up, you get all of that versus have to go out here and buy a multivitamin, go out here and buy a couple antioxidants, go out here and buy some marine phytoplankton, and go out here and keep taking unhealthy energy, whether it be a Starbucks coffee or a Red Bull or a 5-hour energy shot. You get all of that in this, folks, for $99 for 56 of them. So that's $1.75, $1.76 if you want to be exact, cent a day. Now let's go back to what I just mentioned. The Red Bulls and all the other vitamins of normal prices, folks, that's going to be $210 a month. $210 a month divided by 30, that's $7 a day. Or you can take this for as low as $175. And so the thing, that's where the all-in-one is. People are buying these products anyway. When you pump your gas at the next time you pull into a convenience store, anybody that walks inside, what do they come out with? Almost every single person that comes out has a big gulp. That's where they're getting their energy. They have a cup of coffee. They have a Red Bull, a Rockstar. They're buying these products. Many of them are already buying nutritional products as well. So that's where the all-in-one is. The best technology, giving you higher absorption with the most famous, legitimate doctor in the world. I'm not talking about a Dr. Phil or a Dr. Oz who are being paid on TV shows and indoors. I'm talking about a legitimate doctor giving us 40% more absorption all in one. So that's kind of how I explain the product and how it makes sense to people. Why take unhealthy energy and not, and then have to go out here and spend, another $100, $200 a month on your nutrition, get it all in one. So now, is it for everyone? Yes, it's for every man, woman, and child on the planet should be taking good nutrition, right? And, even with the energy for the kids to give them the mental clarity, okay? And so that's what I love about the product, the explanation. I know the company's going to got some great videos coming out, but that's how I've been promoting it a little bit there. Very simple. Just pop it in, take it, put it in a shot, put it in a glass, whatever, and you're on your way. For morning, if you like it, like the extra energy, you can take 2 a day, okay? But that's kind of the product. But let me move on into what I'm so jacked up and excited about, and that is this right here, folks, the envelope. I got in this company because I wanted this envelope business model, and I am so glad to see that we're kind of bringing more products out in that direction, and one that's suitable for the entire world. Some people, use skincare, some don't. Some may have pain, some may not, but every single person, everyone in every corner of the world needs good nutrition. And that's what I'm so jacked up about. And I look at where we were a little bit and just when we kind of started our Ketopia focus, and I love Ketopia. I've lost 59 pounds. I love it. I'll take it. But what I didn't like about it is it limited my income. It limited my ability to build. I wasn't able to reach into all the corners of the world. And it also was a little bit of a slow, sluggish program because, what happens, even though we can put people in ketosis in less than an hour, prove it to them by peeing on a stick, what they want to know next? Well, now what do I do? And how many calls you get all day long? What do I eat? Can I eat this? Can I do that? I'm not losing weight now. I was losing weight, but now I'm not. And what should I do? And write this down. If you're taking notes here about building a business, write this down. And that is that explanation stops duplication. Explanation stops duplication. That's probably one of my biggest drawbacks from Kitopia is you got to explain and explain and explain, and that stops and slows down duplication. What I love about this, it's in an envelope, it's in a powder, you pop it in a drink or a shot, you drink it, boom, you're going to feel better. That's all you need to know. Put it in, shake it up, drink it, you're going to feel great. That's all you have to know, folks. And so no explanation, high speed, low drag with the envelope business model. And here's what I love about it, folks. If you look at the companies that are doing business all around the world, or the different marketplaces, folks. I mean, matter of fact, let me give you some numbers here. The numbers for direct sales around the world, folks. The direct sales industry grew by about 8% last year. We're growing almost every year. Matter of fact, America in the U.S. for those that are on in the U.S. or we're marketing just Kitopia to the U.S. we grew to $36 billion last year, the biggest ever in the history of network marketing direct sales in the U.S. But here's the problem: the world is at $183 billion. The U.S. is only 19% of the $183 billion we're doing worldwide, and that's what I'm so jacked up and excited, because I wasn't able to take Kitopia, into some of the largest countries in the world. When you look at some of the largest countries in the world, China, Germany, Brazil, and many others, it'll be years before we can get that there. But guess what? Boy, October the 31st, we're going to be marketing this around the world. And then here's what you have to understand from a business mindset. The number of countries you're in is like looking at your comp plan. The least amount of companies, the less you have a chance to earn. The more amount of companies, the more you have a chance to own. And when we can put this into 212 countries around the world, folks, making history. No one has ever done that in the history of network marketing with a product. I'm not talking about some kind of service website-oriented type service. I'm talking about a product, which is the most stable way to build a network marketing business for long term, is to have a viable product. And we're able to take this into 212 countries. So I don't know about you. You should be getting very, very excited about this. When you look at companies out there, like eBay, like Amazon, like Alibaba over in China and all of Asia, doing billions, hundreds of billions of dollars, and to think that, guess what, folks, we're right there with them now, okay? Because we can take this product. We have something that everybody, man and woman and child, everyone, and that's where that everyone comes in, all in one for everyone, 7.3 billion people, and you've probably never met a person in your life, whether it be by Facebook, whether it be on the telephone, in person, that you can't talk to about this business now and about this opportunity, okay? So amazing what we've got going on here. What I love about it is the price point. Get on auto ship when this comes out, folks. Buy that $20 package, so you're all in, you're ready. You get the discounted package when it comes available at the end of October, because the last thing you don't want to do is, if we sell out of this thing, you got to wait a few weeks to get yours. No, you get yours. Now let me tell you about the packaging. When I say it's $1.75 a day, when you look at that, folks, that's for you to take, and it also gives you something to build your business. Because when you get 2 envelopes with 28, one for you. Here's the way it works. Here's the business part of this. One for you to take and one for you to share. You get 2, you get 28. One of these you're going to take every day, and one you're going to share every day. You're going to sample. We've had some great sampling programs that we've taught you. We've taught you how to sample power strips. We've taught you how to sample Kitopia. Well, now you get to sample this. Take those same trainings and methodologies and skills and talents you've learned, and you take one every day and you sample one all every day. So you are able to use the product for your $99 auto ship, and you're also having products to go build your business. How easy is that? I like to say, I can't is the cousin to I don't want to. And if you tell me I can't give out a free sample every day, just one a day, one person a day, that's 28. That's one every 4 weeks before you get your next in. You're taking one and you're giving one. It's like that old saying, reach one to teach one to reach one. But that's all you're doing. You're taking one yourself, so you're a product of the product, feeling better, and then you're turning around and giving away one a day. If everybody in your product prospected one, everybody in your organization prospected one person a day, man, some of you have 100 people in your business times 28. That's 2,800 people in a month that you'd be prospecting just from you now. Some of you have 1,000. That'd be 28,000 new prospects. And I love how we put the 2 packs, 28 apiece, yours, one for you and one to share, all every day of the week. Every day of the month. Okay. And so you'll hear us train more on this, but that's just hopefully you understand where the economics are in the network marketing industry. It's not just in your own local backyard. It's not just in the US, it's around the world. And I'm so glad that, some of our folks, I'm going to Africa in 2 weeks, going to visit 4 different countries. And I'm so glad that we're going forward with a product that every country in Africa, there's 53 countries, 1.1 billion people down there. Do you realize how long it would take us to get heavy products down there? But just with the snap of a finger, virtually, we've got these going in down there. So, and that's just Asia. That's everywhere around the world. So guys, what I will tell you is start seeing this thing big. Start learning how to start promoting it. Start lighting up your Facebook, because no matter where they come from, no matter what country, whether it be Dubai, whether it be a part of Africa or Europe or Asia or Latin America, we're ready, guys. Okay. So no more waiting for Katopia. That product's not going anywhere. We love it. I won't let them take it because I got to have it, right? So, but the point is, let's go out here and go build the business with kind of how we got started here and being able to go all around the world. So I'll pass it back. I think Rick's coming up next. Thanks for having me on, and can't wait to do some more of these trainings with you as we get the product out and show you how to build around the world with this. Thanks, guys.
Brad, awesome as always, and we are so fortunate to have you a part of our partnership and our team, and it doesn't get much better than that. I probably can't really do much justice in closing the call out. You just made the call to action. You told them what to say and how to do it, and we're so fortunate to have strong leadership in our field. I do want to thank Brad for his being on the call tonight, and spot on, great job. I want to thank Michelle for being here, and as always, just sharing science in a way that we can all repeat it, and it's understandable to each one of us that don't have those science degrees. And then thank Ron for his leadership and his at the helm of this company. And we certainly appreciate that and appreciate his influence each and every day. I wish you could be here in the room with us as we do these webinars each week. As Ozzy Osbourne puts it, it's a little bit of a crazy train. We have a lot of fun doing it. Have some giggles and laughs along the way, and it's because we really are enjoying what we're doing. I just want to remind everybody a little bit of a perspective I have, but also if you look at what the next action item is, if you have not purchased this $20 pack, go out and do that now. Make sure you have that in line that entitles you to the pack purchase that takes place at the end of October that gives you 6 packs for $2.99. It's a $75 savings. It's a great value, which then locks you into that lifetime price that Brad taught so well at $99.95 and 90 CV, but fully qualified. There's a lot of advantages to getting involved now. If you look at what are those action items, go out and purchase the packs, get involved. Second of all, be on these webinars. These Road to Paris webinars are valuable. Not only does it fill your belief tank and get you excited and gives us another reason to keep our motivation high, but also it teaches us. I mean, every time I've been on 7 of these now today, and I keep learning each and every one of these. I learn something different. So third, be with us in Paris. If you can't get on a plane and join us in Paris, be with us, join the webinar, take part in this. I'm going to give you a couple of teasers. There's more to be learned and heard at the Paris event. It's not just about this product, although this is the primary focus, but there is a tool, a duplication tool that will change the way that you're able to share this business and manage and retain people in their first 48 hours, 2 weeks, 1 month, and so on. This is something that we're very excited about. There's new milestones that we can, step-by-step method of being able to build a business. So there's a lot going on, and Paris, it all culminates there. So we want you to be there. Now, how do I do that today? We have Momentum 100 promotion that you can build, achieve rank advancements so that you can have a much larger organization to launch this dramatic new product into. And that's what I want to end on, is what do we have really in front of us? And Brad taught this well. Kevin, last 2 weeks ago and last week, are leaders that are teaching us this principle. This envelope model is a game changer. I remember seeing it for the first time and being a part of a different company, seeing it and just shaking my head saying, that is brilliant. We have a state-of-the-art business model that can go anywhere in the world, to every doorstep in every country. Second of all, this technology, this product is a game changer.
when you think about what are we challenged with, each one of us, as it relates to the nutrition that we take and whether we eat in our food, and that is that whether we have disease, whether we have aging issues, whether we have stress, I don't know, do you have stress in your life? That affects our ability to absorb nutrients. And so it's not that the nutritional products are bad in the marketplace. We're just not getting maximum utilization from them because we're suffering to be able to absorb and to have those nutrients delivered into our bloodstream, into our cells. And so this technology that allows us to absorb more and more to be delivered into our cells gives us cellular energy, gives us more energy as not just in our, sorry, somebody says the lighting looks bad. I don't know how to adjust that. I know I look like I'm preparing for Halloween, and I apologize for that. Actually, I have better skin color than this normally. So if you look at, we have a game-changing product, we have a game-changing product delivery method, and everything is culminating. So it's like, what are we waiting for? There's nothing to be waiting for. Now is the time to take action, build your organization with Momentum 100 between now and Paris, launch this amazing new product into a large organization. Again, thank you, Brad, our all-star, one of our all-stars. Thank you, Michelle, doing such a great job. Thanks, Ron, again for your leadership. And thank everybody for being on the call, the webinar tonight. Next week, same time, same channel, as I used to say from the old Batman show, same bat time, same bat channel. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.